But we were talking about some of the TV shows that kind of influenced the Black community growing up, or what are some of your favorite TV shows that you watch growing up, and why do you think they don't have those kind of shows anymore? I think the last show that I watched that was remotely close to the shows I used to watch back in the day was Blackish. And I think Blackish, what'd you say? Insecure? Insecure. Okay. Insecure was a grown, yes. What y'all remember the Girlfriends?
That's not old. That's not new.
No, I'm talking about old shows. I'm going back to like old shows you was growing up that kind of influence, you couldn't really miss it. You had to almost be at home because I want to say early 2000s, that's when we were kind of spoiled with like DVRs and DVDs where you can go back and watch certain things. But for the most part, you had to be there to watch certain stuff 8 o'clock, right? Be able to have those discussions the next day in school, right?
Yeah.
Like Moesha, The Parkers, Living Single, A Different World. People Still Love the Cosby Show, Family Matters. Full House kind of snuck into some people.
You know what? No. It wasn't Full House.
Okay,
but it was.
I was trying to put the white people inside the black people.
No, but it was the one. It was the one that I think the intro was them on a roller coaster.
That is Full House.
That is House. No, okay. Well, there's another one.
Okay, what is it, bro?
I can't remember. I can't remember.
The Steve Harvey Show, Miss Scorpio.
Oh yeah, the Steve Harvey Show was the
Alizé. Her name. What's Steve? There you go. Entertainer, and then what was the Super Bowl?
Peggy.
Yeah. What was her? Miss Rob? Was it Miss? No.
I just know her.
I remember her name. Put her name in the comments.
Yeah, I just remember her as Peggy. That's all.
It's like as soon as the Steve Harvey Show was over, Steve Harvey just went from all that hair just disappeared. He went like his head became a bowling ball.
After that, he was losing it.
No, I thought it was like somebody taped that thing to his head. Yes.
So y'all think that was a toupee?
After a while, maybe at
what about?
Point, it was
yeah, but I don't think it's bro. What about the Bernie Mac show?
That was a good show. The Bernie Mac show was.
D.L. Hughley had a show. I watched it. You never watched the Hughleys?
I watched it. It was all right.
Dwayne, Lisa, they had a show. Dwayne, Gina's ex-husband or husband.
Yeah, I remember he had
and
a show.
Lisa Ray, they had a show.
Yeah, when they were all of us. All of us
was nice too.
Yeah, it was. It was.
And then we were talking
Sister was another one. Sister.
Roger.
Funny enough, earlier this year, it was on Netflix. I watched the whole thing over.
Yes, Stefan. Eve's show. Eve had a show too. Yeah. She was into fashion.
Yeah.
You wasn't into it?
No, I didn't watch it.
We were talking about, I forget the name of the show again, but because you just said it, the one with LL Cool J in the house. And we talked about Mia Campbell and her unfortunate demise, and she's actually in Atlanta. Like they say, they see her at gas stations.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's really, really bad.
Let me.
Yeah. The Wayans brothers had some shows, right?
The Wayne brothers. It was called The Wayne. The Jamie Foxx show was funny.
I can watch that show. I can watch. Yeah, I can watch
My Wife and Kids. I loved My Wife and Kids.
Definitely.
I loved My Wife and Kids.
Yes, My Wife and Kids was dope also.
Yep.
Yep.
When I was in Nigeria, though, there was a soap opera that I used to watch.
Oh God!
It was a soap opera. It was Spanish.
You wasn't telling a bear.
You watch Telemundo.
I can't remember. I don't know, but I can't remember the name of it. But it was about this girl.
How did you understand what they were saying?
Because they translated in English.
The subtitle.
Yeah, no, they translated into English.
Wait, you mean a voiceover or?
Yeah, a voiceover.
Okay.
They translate.
Okay.
So it was about this girl. She was living on this farm, on this vineyard where they made wine, and she fell in love with the master's son. They weren't slaves though. They weren't slaves, but he's basically their boss. And she
don't say masters, man.
Okay,
that has slaves vibes all around it. I thought, is this a white Spanish person or a black person?
They're all Spanish.
Okay.
And so she fell in love with the boss's son. So now they always trying to get together, and then it was like a soap opera to soap opera. It was like a story to story. They just became so entranced with it, and I just kept on trying to. Oh snap! I want to know what happened. Y'all never had that about a soap opera?
No.
No,
Come on.
I apologize.
I know somebody in these comments have had stuff about,
I'm
like,
jumping,
they attached.
I'm jumping off this ship.
Bro,
I know.
I'm telling you, there are some good soap operas out there if you
There
give
are,
it a
don't get me
chance.
wrong. And there's some soap operas that have been around for like 300 years.
I didn't like
Days of Our Lives in Hospital. Like my great grandma used to watch that, and it's still playing with the same woman. How is she? That's an AI. She ain't dead.
Clone.
Yeah, they keep
Clone.
cloning. She had a heart attack. Bring out the other one out the closet. Put the red lipstick on her.
Oh my goodness. Ah,
But
but they don't make shows like those anymore, though.
why?
I guess because
And I
the
feel
generation is different.
TV.
Yeah, but that's the main. No, that's the main. Yeah, you know,
Reality
it started.
TV killed
Sitcoms.
sitcoms.
Yeah, it started off with Bob. Didn't it? No, it started. I think it started. Didn't it start off with Bobby and Whitney? Wasn't that?
No.
Flavor Love was before.
Yeah.
Flavor
they-
Love was
they
before
were-
Bobby and Whitney.
Love first.
Didn't Ray J have a show?
Yes, for the love of Ray J.
Yeah. Then The Bachelor been around for like the longest.
Yes.
These shows have always been out, but they started to really give black people a lot more opportunity.
Well, I'm not
Because
I wasn't
Shawnee
talking
O-
about like the contestant reality. I'm not. I'm talking about like where they just like monitor your whole lives, like how they do.
The Real World, right? That was around,
But-
they were really, really that to me was real.
But some of it
reality.
was
That
actually
was-
you could say that about reality TV
Yeah.
too. It's scripted also.
most
so,
of it.
yeah, it's I
or
can see
they
that.
did it so that the audience gets exactly
what they
see.
want to see. Yeah.
Because a lot of people that have been on reality shows, they come back out and say that is not how it happened.
Yeah.
Right.
Or they like kind of like they kind of like spur up situations.
Yeah. They edit for viewing pleasures.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like Love and
Love and Basketball.
I keep making that mistake. What's it called?
Love and Hip Hop.
No, what's a basketball wives?
Oh,
Has started off with Shawnee O'Neal, right? She created something that with me, I used to watch it. I'm gonna be honest, when it first came out, I used to really watch it and be really to it because it was a lot more classy than it is right now.
Oh yeah.
You had real classy women out there that were with high profile basketball players, right? They would meet up with them, go out on dates. They would talk about, this is hypothetical, not an actual example, but they'd be like, Lamar Odom is in LA right now. I'm going to go link up with Lala because we're going to go, they do stuff together. Now, bruh, if you watch any of those reality black shows, there's Black Ink, right?
that's the tattoo
Tattoo one.
right?
There is Love and Hip Hop, Basketball
I'm
Wives.
not going to lie to you.
It's
back
all
in the day,
full of drama.
I was dating somebody.
Mhm.
She was always watching Love and Hip Hop, so I was technically always watching Love and Hip Hop.
You be like, babe, don't watch it until I get home.
That's actually what happened. I'd be like, look,
the steak on
don't
the
watch no
grill.
episodes without me.
Put the steak on the grill and the
The
potatoes.
last time I watched was when the shower rods were all going crazy.
Isn't that with
Yeah.
Mimi
Yeah,
and the
and the shower rods were getting sold out of Home.
oh yeah, and people wasn't getting their deposit backs from hotels. Imagine you sleeping and you hear this loud thump where you sleep like, what the fuck? Ow.
I think somebody
And all of
got
a sudden,
injured. I think somebody
a lot of people
a
got
lot of people got
injured.
injured.
Y'all
Trying to
remember,
hang up.
y'all remember y'all remember the crate era where people was climbing the crates and they was ending up in the
Oh
hospital?
yeah.
What is wrong with us?
Bro.
How you go book a hotel or you go to Home Depot and you take that same rod to the same apartment, not the house that you apartment, right? Where you know the stuff in the apartment isn't
all-
it's not secure as it's supposed to be, right? You think you don't, you got it secure. You don't call your dude over, right? Y'all don't have something to drink. And then she
Right.
said, you remember that last time we watched Love and Hip Hop?
And Mimi was on the shower.
Or she set you up. Women are smart. You walk into them playing that exact clip. You sit down. You keep like, what you watching? babe?
No. That was a sex tape.
Okay. I've never seen it, so it's a sex tape.
Yeah, it was
Never seen
actually a sex. I think it was. I can't remember because y'all don't. Okay, look, see, because I remember this episode. Stevie J was all upset about why why Mimi's cake and dairy products were all over the internet. And so next thing you know, back then I did my research. I didn't want to do it. I wanted to know what I was talking. She was really hanging off the shower rod.
Yeah. Well, Mimi is.
She's small. Yeah.
Man,
I want to be one of these girls that eat Popeyes like twice a day, and then you go in the bathroom, hold it with one hand, you be like, I can do it. Let me call him over, and then you get on the phone. Hello,
but you know you shouldn't do it. You want me to tell you why? Because you know where the shower rod is hanging over, right? That little curve thing on the top. Could you imagine how your back is going to?
All I can imagine is all the guys that see the girl that broke their back and they be like, I'm gonna see you. And they just walk out.
I can imagine how a guy's gonna react. As soon as it happens, like, you good? You good?
Can we finish?
You ain't even gotta do that. Just lay there.
No, you don't even ask. You don't even ask. Can we finish? You be like, you good? And then you just like laying on the floor right next to her. You be like, good. If they real courteous, he might take you to bed and lay you over on your side. He ain't doing all that. His clothes are still in the bathroom. He want to finish up, dress, and get the hell out of there. That's exactly what he wants to do.